What y'all saw there was I fell off the edge purposefully so that would do a falling strike. Falling strikes usually hit twice, I think, if I understand correctly. There's a Black Knight down there that I'm gonna go fight later once I get a little bit more vitality to be able to live a hit, but not just yet. Another cool reason to use the Bandit's Knife, oh my god, please, is it scales really well. Like, yeah, I think it has a scaling once you get it up to level 15. Oh shit. There's another enemy down here, Havel. He's a really strong Black Knight, or I guess not a Black Knight, but he's a really strong like NPC. He'll one-shot me easily with almost any attack at this point. So I'm gonna sort through my inventory a little bit. I know I just took off the whatchamacallums, the humanities. I'm gonna put them back in case for some reason I need an extra heal here. I don't think I will though. Oh no. Oh my god, please. There's another thing because of the Bandit's Knife low range. Oh, Jesus, please just die. Yeah, it's hard to hit things on the ground, but you saw right there I got a Titanite chunk, which is super, like, I say super, but like, during this part of the game, really hard to find, hard to get, but they're really good. They're really worth it, allow you to do a lot of upgrading. These guys are gonna go straight at me. Shoot the arrow. Rock and attack. Oof. Nice. That worked out perfectly. So there's a boss fight I just walked into here. Y'all saw the white fog. That usually entails a fog gate or like major progression of some kind. Once I kill this boss here, it'll be gone forever. And I'm a little bit nervous. Not like I usually don't have trouble with this guy at all, but I'm nervous I'm gonna have trouble because I'm recording. That usually seems to be the curse that most people have. Look at that, 2 hits.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never
like the worst fight I've
understand.
ever had against that guy. Ever. God damn it. Can't believe how bad that second roll was. But what I was saying was those guys will try to fight, those bow and arrow guys will try to fight you while you're fighting him in the boss arena. So it's really good to try to take them out first. God damn, I got the whole goddamn parish after me. Ugh. Ugh. The biggest thing about dying right there was I lost one of my gold pine resins, which, as I said, I mean, they're very limited in the game. You can farm them from these mushroom guys later on in the game, but... Oh, excuse me. Oh, I'm so sorry. Did I hit anyone there? Oh, I hit the guy in the back, but not the guy in the front for whatever reason. Very hard to hit, fight multiple enemies at one time. Very annoying. It's always worth it to try to pull one guy at a time. That's like probably my biggest tip for anybody just picking up this game or just playing this game. I can't believe I died to frickin' what's his face? The Tauros demon. Cause he's a very easy boss. Like, I mean, y'all saw I had 2 hits on him and did like an ass ton of damage, just because of the gold pine resin's so strong against him. Try this again. I can't believe I got 2-shot. Also, I haven't. That's kind of another reason I was worried, because I haven't put any points in vitality, which I usually do, which makes your health go up. But I've put everything in dex so far, just because I want to be able to hit hard. If anybody knows if
Just wait! Has he really found a way to surpass the Sword of Saiyan? Is that possible?
He must be plucky. What does that make him? Double Saiyan?
And this, let's keep going, is to go even further beyond!
see that fight is so easy, but when you have low health, it's so easy to get comboed. God, that fight, the worst fight I've ever had against him versus the best fight I've ever had against him. Like, such a difference. So we just want to talk to Solaire here. Solaire is believed to be the firstborn son of Gwen, who's like the, spoiler alert, last boss of the game. He's like the main bad guy, I guess you'd say. I don't even know if he's a bad guy or what. But God, this is a Hellfire Drake or whatever, Hellkite. I can never remember the name, but so annoying. You can kill it right now, but and especially with the gold pine resin, it's very easy to kill it. Or I say very easy, but y'all know what I mean. Easier than it should be. So I kick this down, it creates a shortcut this to the old bonfire we were at, but now we can just root around. I'm gonna keep putting points in decks. Again, I just want to be able to hit hard. I think the soft cap for dex and strength and things like that is 40 for most Dark Souls games for the most part. It's usually 40. It might be 50, but I'm not 100% sure. Soft cap means like the rate at which you gain benefits from that stat fall off greatly, or softly, I guess would be a better term. So like right now I'm getting a lot of benefit from putting points in decks, but as soon as I hit 40, when I put in that 41st point, it's a diminishing return. That's the best way to say it. If anybody here is a business major, which most likely, based on stats, you will be. I'm a science major, personally. I'm a biology student. But I used to be a business major. I was studying accounting, but I didn't like balance sheets, so there you go. I'm good with numbers, just bad with that level of organization and memory. So this is a really easy place to die, just by like falling off. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So these guys have a lot of like staggered attacks. Like y'all see they have one where they hold it, one where they do it super fast. They have one that's like a charged 5-pronged. Oh my god. One that's like a 5-pronged attack. Like they just wave it back and forth repeatedly till you're dead. And die. Also, y'all are seeing me do kicks. God, rats are so annoying. Please fall. Rats are just annoying because I don't know if they gave them a high like agility stat or what they did, but they're so quick. Like, I mean, y'all see how fast I'm attacking with the bandit's knife. It's pretty quick compared to other weapons if you played the game. But like, I don't know, man. They can just combo you really hard. this gonna be? I think I'm gonna cheese this. You can parry this guy up here. But I don't really think I'm gonna try. I'm gonna just try to get the backstab on him. Because I'm a fucking cuck. Maybe I'll try to parry him once. Oh my god, I fucking missed it hard. I don't want to fight him anymore. Please don't come down here. Oh god, he actually... Oof! Ooh, I got it. It's very hard to parry people with big weapons. It's hard to parry people on stairs. Oh god, I didn't get it. Oh. I didn't want to fight him anymore, but I guess I have to. Where'd he go? Oh my god, you're kidding me. So I just don't want to die here. Like, trying to provide you guys with like a good viewing experience. Did he die? Oh god. So that's one way to kill him. That wasn't my intended way of doing it, but whatever. I'm actually gonna round. Where's the next? Oh, the next bonfire is not for like a long ways away. So I'm gonna double back just a little bit. Just regain my whatchamacallums. Estus. The undead favorite. Also, depending on you guys' feelings about this playthrough, go check out what are there? Bonfire Side Chat. Bonfire Side Chat. Like bonfires? Bonfire. Bonfire Side Chat. Very good podcast. I'd really enjoy their their content. Really, just really like listening to them at work, running, etc. Sometimes I'll go for parries I really don't need to do, just because it'll make me better. It'll get me, you know, back in the groove. Because I mean, I'm not the best, obviously. Y'all saw, but usually I can parry black shield knights pretty consistently. Oh god. So like, jump attacks are a way of manipulating the game's AI. By having a jump attack going already before the game can react, even if it tries to bullshit you, like it you know, you've already got the attack going and rolling and everything else. It's kind of a cheap trick, but if you're trying to get through this game and you're struggling, every single little tip counts. So. So I just got a backstab on that guy. Normal way you'll see people try to do this area, they just run through. I don't like doing that because I feel like I'm cheating myself out of an experience. Oh my god. Oh Jesus. Again, fighting multiple guys at once. Not easy, not really fun. But another thing, guys, comment. Please comment. Like I want to see what you guys think. I want to know how I can make my content better. I'm always open to hear things. Just make it constructive. Please don't be like, I hate the way your voice sounds. I hate the voices you do. I hate everything. Like, I want to hear like, oh, you know, I really like this, but I didn't like this. You know, compliment sandwich. Business people call it. So I threw an alluring skull there. That's gonna like draw the boar to that ledge. And he's gonna walk into the fire. You can also dive attack and backstab this boar. So, and again, being that the bandit's knife has such a high crit attack stat, it just like decimates anything. So, oh, let's see, we both tried to bullshit each other there. Another, and y'all have noticed this already, the thing about the bandit's knife is it allows me to like stun lock people basically. Like before people have animations winding up, they don't really have a lot of stability. So it's really easy to just keep them not doing an animation. Once you get, I think, halfway through an animation, you like gain stability or something or whatever, but it's harder to knock you out for whatever reason. And there's a lot of builds that focus on like just like anybody who's done multiplayer has seen Giant Dad. Giant Dad is basically a build you do just with vitality and stamina, where you just like wade through people's attacks. Like even though they're hitting you, you don't get stopped out of your animations, and you just attack them anyway. You take tons of hits, deal even more damage. Like that's the idea behind the build. It's just a min max on vitality and oof. See, they were both most of the way through their animations there. That's why I didn't get cancels on either one of them. And this isn't meant to be like a perfect playthrough. This is just meant to be like me having fun, me showing you guys what I like about the game. Hopefully I can get more people interested in the game, even though this is an old game. Like I just love not low budget, but you know, low cost games that offer tons of replayability. Like when you think about it, if you spend $7 on a movie and it lasts 2 hours, like okay, so that's like a good baseline. That's like a good baseline for price, right? Now if I spent $10 on this game and I've played like, I don't know, like 100 and something hours on it, like the exponential amount of value, I guess you just call it value, happiness. I don't know what to call it exactly, but those values are just incrementally different. Like you just gain so much more from enjoying this game, you know? And like, you know, games like Halo and $60 price tags and things like that, those are good too. I mean, if you can get the value out of them. But like if you play 30 hours of a game, it costs you what, like $2 per hour or whatever to play it. And the more hours you put into it, the more value you got out of your $60. So those guys are really annoying. Right there, he was shielding through his attack, which is, again, a thing that I don't think the programmers intended for them to be able to do. You can tell by the way he recoiled. Like, there's a stumble back recoil for, like, when I kick somebody who's not shielding, and there's one for when people are shielding. And he did the one for when he was shielding right there. I would like to hear a little bit of criticism on, like, the way I'm talking, like... I'm from the South. If you guys find I have like an accent, I'd be interested to hear that. I can't change it, but I'd be interested to hear it. If I mumble, please let me know. I don't think I mumble, but I mean, I think there's a lot of things about people's selves that they can't see from the inside, you know? So please let me know. I mean, if I can improve it on here, I could even improve it like in my day-to-day life, you know? So that would be worth it. So you can go like directly through the church right there, but I like to go this way instead. Mainly because it gets you to the bonfire faster. There's a bunch of those Balder Knights, I think is what they're called, which can parry you and crit you, so you're better off like just not getting one shot by fighting these guys real quick. All three of them, you know.